Hello there, welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you for clicking play. Welcome back to this FC Barcelona save in FM20. Couple of big games today. We've got Valencia in the Copa del Rey semi-final, first leg, and we've got Levante as well in La Liga. We have played a few games since that last video where we played Oviedo and Vallecano. So as you can see, we had the fourth round of the Copa del Rey against Almeria. We got through that one fairly comfortably. We then absolutely battered Girona at home with a hat-trick from Antoine Griezmann among the highlights. We then got a Clásico in the fifth round, and I was going to do it on camera, but we always do Real Madrid on camera. We've only just had a game against them, so I went ahead and I played it, and we got through. Frankie de Jong scored a bit of a worldie in the last 10 minutes to get us through that. But then we followed it up with a very, very disappointing 0-0 at Real Valladolid, which has just put a little bit of a dampener on our league campaign. Not too bad. We are still 5 points clear, although Atletico do have a game in hand. Real Madrid did drop points in their last match as well. They lost to Sevilla, so we've done that this season. It's no shame in that. They are fifth after all. So yeah, today, I mean, it's now the start of the busy part of the season. So we're going to be doing Valencia and Levante. Then we'll probably do Getafe off camera. And actually, no, we'll probably do Getafe and Wolves in the next episode. Then do Leganés off camera. And then do Valencia and Atletico Madrid. And then probably do Cadiz and Wolves. And it's just going to keep going like that all the way through. There's going to be a real glut of videos that don't span a great deal of time. But that's not a problem. Right, in terms of transfers, we did let go Carlos Perez. He went to Nottingham Forest for £6.25 million. I had him transfer listed. They came in on the 1st of February, which was the English transfer deadline. Ours had already closed, of course, but wish him well. He's on his way. We've got Alex Collado, who's going to come back to this team in the summer from his loan spell. He looks absolutely fantastic. I'll show you him in a later episode. I'll show him again because otherwise this one's just going to get way too big. So yeah, both semi-finals taking place at the same time. Sporting Gijón are taking on Atletico Madrid in the other one. I really wanted to get Sporting Gijón because they are in the second division, but no matter, we are at home in this first leg. We are going strong as well, as you would expect. It's a semi-final, so it's pretty much as strong as we could get. We're playing Daniel Regani as just to give him some game time more than anything. Busquets, Puig, Roberto in midfield, Olmo, Messi and Griezmann up top. It's as good as it gets in that respect. So let's get straight to it. I need to show you some other stuff in a future episode as well, but as I say, because we're going to be going quite close together with games now, there's going to be less stuff that I need to bring you up to speed on, so we might just have a little bit more time. Things like the under-19s and the staff situation there, and things like that. So yeah, that's stuff to look forward to in a coming video. I'm just going to calmly say I expect you to win this match, and then we will passionately say the usual, I think. Or actually, I want to see a good display. Yeah, why not? Let's mix it up a bit. Given Ricky Puig's lack of match fitness, how long can he last? Well, the full game, really. Ricardo Pereira is a phenomenal player. Can you tell us why Frankie de Jong isn't involved? He's been rested. He'll play a different game. How much of a boost is Gallardo? Nah, don't really care about that. Right, away we go. So it's going to be... You would imagine it's going to be Atletico Madrid in the final. I'd be very, very surprised if it wasn't. I mean, if they don't get past Sporting de Gijón over two legs, then they really, really need to take a long, hard look at themselves, don't they? So it started. We've got the possession's just flipped there from 54 to us to 54 to them. 10 minutes in, not a lot happening. We'll drop a little demand more in there. Get an early one of those in. Which has done nothing. Oh, there we go. They're focused now. It took 3-4 minutes for it to get through to them, but it got through to them. It looks like Valencia is having the better of the game at the moment, which is a little bit worrying. We've had more shots, but look at how much possession they're having at the Camp Nou. That's ridiculous. They're inspired by their feedback, which was presumably either a get creative or a praise. I can't see it being a praise this early on. Here's PK then, first highlight of the match, and he goes all the way back to Edison, and we'll build again from the back, out to Jordi Alba now. Is he going to cross it early? No, he goes back to Ricky Puig. Lovely switch to Leo Messi. He's just showed a bit of good footwork there, and Griezmann's hit the post. Oh, that was unlucky. He's going to go for the corner, which I assume he will see. I'm not expecting anything to happen from it. And it's headed away, and it could be a counter-attack. Coquelin coming forward. And it doesn't do anything. Goalless in both games as we approach half an hour. Sergio Roberto has already been booked. I don't think he was at risk of missing the second. I know Antoine Griezmann is, but I think he was the only one that one yellow card would put them out of the semi-final second leg. Here's Vertonghen, of course. Vertonghen playing against his old club here. Gonzalo Guedes. Good run. Kondogbia. Coquelin again. Out to Piccini. Get in there. They don't get in there. Maxi Gomez scores. First blood Valencia in the semi-final, and you've got to say on the stats, they probably deserve that. That's really worrying, because I'm guessing the away goals rule is a thing. I'm sure it is. It's a lovely near post finish. Really poor defending, and a really big gap that Edison left there. He should not have left that. Wow. What's he just said to them? What's the manager just said to them? I'm going to show some passion in there. It's awful. Absolutely awful performance so far. I don't know where this is coming from. It's a ridiculously bad performance, and they are getting absolutely blasted at half-time. Here we go then, into half-time, and Sporting de Gijón have scored. Wow. Right, we're getting aggressive. Where is your passion, lads? Let's see if we're back in level terms early on. Probably not going to be. Sporting de Gijón are winning against Atletico. That is a big shock at the moment. Shocks in both, you've got to say. Us to be losing at home to Valencia is as big a shock as Atletico losing to Sporting de Gijón. Let's see if we can turn it around now. Here's Sergio Roberto to Messi, into Puig. Busquets. Piqué. Ricardo Pereira down to Messi. Nice play, good play from Leo. He's passed two. Lovely ball out to Pereira. In it goes for Dani Olmo. His 19th goal of the season. His first since returning from an injury layoff. He's struggled to get back to the form that the unbelievable form that he was in before his injury. And he didn't miss that long. 2 or 3 weeks, I think. But he's back amongst the goals here. And that run from Messi deserved the goal. The pass then out to Ricardo Pereira was absolutely brilliant as well, and the cross in for Dani Olmo was superb. The header was fantastic as well, and we should now be on the front foot, have the upper hand, all the usual cliches as Jordi Alba comes forward, plays it in for Antoine Griezmann, and Silerson makes the save. And this is better, boys. This is much, much better. We will now just drop a little get creative in there and just get them going a bit. Frustrated. The Valencia manager is having a mare with his team talks. Right, time for some changes. I'm wondering whether to just get Sergio Roberto out of the firing line. Bring Bruno Fernandes on. I might take Messi off, and we'll bring on the kid Juanda, who looks pretty decent as well. He is only 17, but he looks alright. I think I've shown you him before, but with Alex Collado being out on loan, Juanda's stepping up for the backup spot at the minute, and he's doing all right. He's not doing too badly. He will go back down to the B team next season once Collado is in the first team squad. But yeah, I'm quite happy with him at the minute. The changes haven't gone through as yet, so Messi could still have an impact here. It's Ricky Puig back to Sergio Busquets. Puig, almost taking that in brilliantly. Dani Olmo, and saved by Silerson. He should have done better. Should have gone a far post. He tried to catch him out at the near, and he shouldn't have done. Griezmann's now looking fired up, but he's having a shocker. I'm wondering though whether to take Dani Olmo off, because he could do with a bit of a breather as he tries to get himself back to fitness. So we will do this. Put Griezmann out there. And then we'll take Dani Olmo off for Lautaro and see if Lautaro can just give us that little bit of something that we need just to edge in front in this two-legged tie. I don't think Valencia have had a shot on goal since half-time. I really don't. As Griezmann lines up this free kick, in it goes. It's going to be back to Griezmann, and he scored. Daniele Rugani spotted his run. The free kick headed out. Griezmann followed it in though. You see it here. This is brilliant from the striker. As it's headed out here, Griezmann's already on the move. Regani finds him, and it is lashed in. And that is more like it, boys. 2-1 up. We've turned it round in this second half. We have our noses in front. And wow, Sporting de Gijón still 1-0 up, but missed a penalty. That would have been a huge goal in that game. Surely they're not going to do it. Are Sporting going to beat Atletico? That would be incredible. I mean, surely they're not going to go back to the Wanda Metropolitano and hold on to that. I mean, I'm not convinced. I mean, it's great because I want to do the second leg on camera as well. So it's great that we haven't gone and won 4-5-0 because it means the second leg now is huge. It's a massive, massive video coming up when we do that. Do you know what? I am going to say that was a great comeback. I really am, because that second half performance was brilliant. It really, really was. Valencia are no mugs. They're no mugs. So to come back and win that, and like I said, I don't think they had a shot in that second half. That was some effort. So here we go, another match against a team from Valencia. As you can see, Real Madrid have already won. They beat Villarreal 2-0. Atletico haven't played as yet. They are away at Real Betis on the Sunday. I might go through and find out the results. Maybe, not sure. Yeah, maybe we will. Should be a win. We've never lost to Levante. We've had one draw, and the other 2 or 3 games that we've played against them were all wins. Couple of changes. Unfortunately, Leo Messi's just got a slight knock. He's just not fit enough to play the game. I wonder if he's fit enough to be on the bench. Yeah, I think we could probably get away with having him on the bench because Juanda's going to start. I think that is this his first league start. Oh no, he has started one other game. So yeah, we're gonna start him. And then we can bring Messi on if we need to. We've made changes in midfield. We've made changes at the back as well, as you can see. So Cucurella's in, Kimpembe's in, Bruno Fernandes, Thiago are in, and yeah, Juanda. So it's still a strong team, and against Levante at home, it should be enough to get the win. We need the win because with Real winning, that's just put a little bit of pressure on us. But I believe we'll be up to it. I really do. We're just calmly going to say, if we play our game, you're all very capable of that. I don't usually do that one because I don't like telling the players that if you just turn up, you'll win. I'm certainly then going to do that one, which has gone down very, very well indeed. Tonio has reigned supreme at the back for Levante. Yeah, we can unsettle him, whatever. Cucurella, yeah. He's a very, very good player. He is fast becoming my first choice left back, Marc Cucurella. That is for sure. Right, what have we got going on today? Not really anything. Will be the only game. That's what I don't like about Spain. The kickoff times. You have 10 slots, 10 different kickoff times. It's really annoying. Here's Dani Olmo leading the breakaway. Plays it for Griezmann. Early chance for the Frenchman. Oh, what a save. What a save as Griezmann went to lash that in. It's a brilliant save from the Levante keeper, and the corner is cleared away, and there is Tonio singled out in that tunnel interview. Juanda, though, gets across with a lovely tackle. Yeah, we really need to win this. Obviously, Atletico will have 2 games in hand on us, so if we only draw it, we'd only be 6 points above them. So we've got to go away to the Metropolitano very soon as well. So we really need to keep as much daylight between us as possible. So hopefully, I mean, we should be winning this game. It shouldn't be an issue. The last couple of games against Levante, we've won 3-0 both times. As Juanda comes forward, but hits it straight at Fernandes. Good play from the kid, but he couldn't get the shot either side of the keeper. Aitor Fernandes, 20 minutes in, is already their best player. He's Bruno Fernandes to Cucurella. Gets past one, goes past another, pulls it back to the edge of the box for Thiago. He isn't going to get the shot away, and there could be a break on here. Played forward, but PK steps forward authoritatively and steals it. Juanda now. He's going through. Juanda! Oh! On his weaker foot, but I thought that was going into the top corner. It was a good effort. He's just lost the ball here to Tonio, though. And he's won it back brilliantly. What a great start to the match from Juanda. Really, really impressive. Here's PK back to Edison. Exactly quarter of the way through the match now. Ricardo Pereira. Is he going to cross halfway? No, he plays it infield to Bruno Fernandes. Sergio Roberto, and now Dani Olmo is in. Oh, he should have scored, but Griezmann back for Juanda, and he scored this time. And the 18-year-old, 17-year-old, 18, I can't remember how old he is now, but he has scored his first La Liga goal. Brilliant ball from Sergio Roberto. Dani Olmo should have scored. Good save from Fernandes, but Griezmann backheels it to Juanda, and on his stronger left foot, he was never going to miss that one. And what a start for the kid. I am so happy with that. As Bruno Fernandes takes his corner and Dani Olmo flashes a header wide. And there's an injury to Moses Simon on the Levante team. But we really need the win. I mean, 5 points ahead of Real Madrid. It would be 8 clear of Atletico. But of course, 2 games in hand. And if they did beat us at the Metropolitano as well, puts them above us. So, as I say, it's imperative that we get some points on the board. I'm just going to drop a little demand more in there. We have been utterly, utterly dominant. 17 shots, 10 on target, 2/3 of the possession. It's one of those games, isn't it, where if you don't get that second, you're going to end up dropping points. It's FM. We all know what happens. But I think we'll get a second before the break. Here we go. Thiago to Kimpembe. Goes back to Edison. There's a second goal coming here. I can feel it. I know it's going to happen. Thiago. Loads and loads of time to pick a pass, and he goes to Cucurella, gives it him back. Bruno Fernandes now, lovely, lovely move, just stretching that defence, but we've lost it. It's played across, and they just can't get anything going. Levante, they just can't get out of their own defensive third. As Dani Olmo to Thiago, Cucurella in space, can pick out his pass, goes to Dani Olmo, and there's Griezmann. And what did I say? I'm going to put my lottery numbers on as I predict the goal there that we've just scored. And it's Antoine Griezmann. A goal and an assist now for the Frenchman. And it is a lovely, lovely goal. Really well worked. Just that tidy little finish. Just use the pace on the pass from Dani Olmo just to guide it into that bottom corner. And no question that there's no doubt there. He is onside. He is level with the defender. It is 2-0 before the break. That is what we wanted to see. We can now send them out saying we've... do you know, I am going to say don't get complacent. It's the business end of the season. We just need to just not let it get away from us. We need to, I want them to carry on going and getting goals as well. I'm just wondering, Juanda can play the full 90. We don't have a game now until next weekend. We've got a 7 or 8 day rest, which is great. I am thinking I'm just going to give maybe Carlos Alenia, maybe even Jorge Cuenca, give him some game time as well. Cuenca would be a really good one to give a bit of game time to, so he can come on for Kimpembe, and Carlos Alenia can come on for Bruno Fernandes. And just we're 2-0 up, half an hour to go. We've not once really been threatened by Levante. Just gives a couple of the players who aren't automatic first choice a little bit of game time. You know what it's like. You need to do it. I'm thinking maybe take Griezmann off now, and we'll give Lautaro another run out. I'm aware that I'm not really giving Lautaro enough minutes. 20 minutes here and there off the bench is not enough, but I reckon he'll score. I really do. And my last prediction came true. So here's Thiago, goes back to Jorge Cuenca. Lovely ball out to Cucurella. Knocking it around midfield well. Alenia back out to Cucurella here. Olmo. Lovely interchange again. Oh, and it's going to drop Alenia, is it? No, Thiago, Sergio Roberto. Good defending, just not allowing the shot. But we've got him behind them here. And Juanda scored again. Oh, Lionel who? As Juanda steps up with a brilliant, it's a towering header. And I've said Alex Collado was going to be our backup for the new season. Juanda giving me food for thought here. Remember he played against Oviedo in the Copa del Rey and he hit the post, didn't he? And then Ilash Mariba put Louis Barry through to score. But yeah, Juanda hit the post in that match, and he's got 2 today, which is just fantastic for him. wasn't expecting that sort of performance from him. I was just, it was just going to be good to give him and what has turned out to be 90 minutes. And he's going to end up with the man of the match, which is insane for, like I say, he's 17 or 18. He's 17. And I don't understand how he's only 3-star potential ability. I really don't. The kid looks like he's going to be an absolute star. And it's going to be him and Collado when that dreaded day comes that Leo hangs up his boots, or at least exits the Camp Nou for the last time. He is going to be the one. Him and Collado are going to be the ones that step up, and he is going to get a little team talk here. Your performance tonight was very good. That was something special. Right, so it's a day after our match. It's Valentine's Day as well, so happy Valentine's Day. Atletico with a potentially tricky tie away at Real Betis. We'll see how they get on now, and we'll just round out the other results as well, because there's 3 games to go after that. I'm really hoping that Betis take points. Real Madrid have already lost in Seville. I'm hoping Atletico follow suit. Let's see what has happened there. They haven't. Oh, Thomas Lemar scores a last-minute winner. Oh, that is gut-wrenching. That really is heartbreaking. I was really, really hoping that they would come through that for us. Oh, that's annoying. Never mind. Never mind. Don't need to show you all the rest then. Let's just have a quick look at the table. And Atletico move back into second place, but they are level with Real Madrid at the minute. It is potentially getting very, very tight at the top there. Our next round of fixtures, Atletico play their game in hand in midweek away at Eibar, which again, potentially droppable points in that game. They are 10th Eibar. And then at the weekend, we are away at Getafe. Real Madrid are away at Levante, who have just beaten them in real life. And Atletico are at home to Cadiz. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Right, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, watch, like, share and subscribe. Jump in the comments and the description. If you haven't watched the England series, last week we released the Nations League campaign, so go along and watch that as we took control again of the national team following Euro 2020. Next episode, we're going to go straight back in. Getafe away, Wolves at home in our first leg of the last 16 in the Champions League. After that, we're then going to do Valencia and Atletico, and then I'm probably going to do Cadiz and Wolves. Because I don't want to do Valencia again on camera so soon, and I kind of like the fact that we've got games in such compressed time. It means I can get them recorded, get them done, and and get them out to you guys. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you very soon for our little trip to, is it South Madrid, I think, Getafe, and then Wolves at home in the Champions League. Things are getting very, very serious. Hope you'll join me. See you soon. Adios, amigos.